The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Central Michigan Chippewas, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Wolverines will kick it off to get us underway. So Central Michigan's offense will get the first possession of the game. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Chippewas are in the hurry-up.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Mueller. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Chippewas have their offense in high gear.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They'll try the right side. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for room. It's Cobb. And the Chippewas have a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
To throw, it's Mueller. coming after him. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes him, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Michigan Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties had it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on 2nd down from the 16. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got him downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They'll go to the ground. At the 45, on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal coming up here. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Central Michigan, 3. Returner goes out of bounds.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Griffin. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Chippewas headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Back to pass, it's Mueller. He's got his man. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Now the play fake. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Just ran him over. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Wolverines will have it first and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The inside handoff. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on first and 10. Right back to the well. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next inning.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Slams it ahead. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
All they need is 1 yard, and they got nothing on the last play. Here's third down. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Pushes for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. USC put together a breathtaking performance inside the Coliseum. And how do you not liken it to the way Leinart and Bush and Lendale White and Dwayne Jarrett used to just annihilate teams? It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds his big tight end. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Chippewas want to crank the tempo. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the air. It's Mueller. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on third down. Feeling some heat. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for it all. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. The defense snatches it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the defense doing work. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They're just about to kick it off after that scoop and score 6.
Central Michigan, 10.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Chippewas moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Mueller. Trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Michigan. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return.
35. Central Michigan, 10.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half.
Central Michigan, 10.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes his man miss.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam, make a big play.
Takes the easy completion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Now on second down. Handoff from the gun. Push down for the tackle.
Really nice play call there on second and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a third and manageable situation.
Leaves it with the back. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They're going to run it to the right.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Scanning the field, it's Mueller. Fires one high and deep. Fires the pass, intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got it set up on the outside. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
Makes the grab down the middle. Across the 25, he's got room. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued.
Loving what I'm seeing from this offense this week. And talking to them, they felt like last week's win was a lot closer than what it should have been. They didn't play to their full potential, but they did that here in this game. When they're hitting on all cylinders, they are scary.
Central Michigan, 10.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. To the air on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Open space at the 25. Touchdown Chips. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be brought down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Listen, I know. Ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
The running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Throws to the tight end. He's got it, and they convert. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Michigan. And the route is on. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Chippewas will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Wolverines. And the stomping has commenced.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell the quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
They're just about ready to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Chippewas.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Nothing wrong with a touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. On the run, it's Buchanan. Drives into the pile just to pick up a 1. They'll spot it at the 10.
Gain of 1. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? The give to the single back. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Offense facing 4th down.
This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Across the 25, he's got room. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. 3rd and short now from their own 48. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Quarterback checking the play. On third down, going up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. It's complete on the right side. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He'll pull it down and run. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's really frustrating for a defense when you cover that first play and you knew it was going to be a pass, you cover everything short, but then the quarterback just makes something happen. I mean, just good luck trying to get him. That's why he plays.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Takes the handoff. It's Cook. At the 35, just steamrolling his way through. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Chippewas will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They want that clock to run. Dances away from the D.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Power ahead. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
I got to say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
They get him down after he makes a catch. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And the Chippewas will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Fires deep on the run. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do